Dave Cherry. I live in San Francisco. Actually, I grew up in this neighborhood, and I'm a homeowner, and I have an 8-year-old son who goes to West Portal. Officer Suhr, this is questions. Can I ask you, when you mentioned that another tool in your toolbox, how many tools do you have in that toolbox?
Well, there's obviously what we're doing right now is conversation. Then you have hands-on. Then we have a baton, handcuffs, pepper spray, and then our firearm. And then you can call for what's a beanbag shotgun that shoots like a ravioli-sized beanbag that has the impact of about 100-mile-an-hour fastball, which is more of a knockdown versus a control. And then, of course, we have special weapons and weapons we can call out in a deadly incident.
And I suppose that, I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name, officer, but I guess that's what you meant by we have shotguns?
Yes.
I did hear something about that. Because at the moment when you were talking, you had some other types of weapons up on top that were not electrical. A list of them up there?
That's correct.
Okay, and those are, what are those? Can you explain what a pepper ball is?
A pepper ball is basically a silicone contained silicone ball. Inside of it is a pepper spray substance that upon impact opens up and creates a cloud of pepper spray effectively that a person would be dealing with.
And what is the distance?
They vary. I mean, you're looking at 30, 50 feet or so in terms of accuracy. So it could be...
What's the average distance you keep from a subject? I'm talking about a CIT or, you know, a subject that's mentally disturbed that is not, that we're talking about tonight.
You'd like to be no closer than
15 feet. So that would definitely hit the subject from 15 feet. I have one in my car, actually, and it works very well. That's where I just don't get the idea that you're not focused on that. This is a weapon that it comes in it's 22 caliber. It's a projectile. You have 2 triggers. You can shoot once or twice or 2 times consecutively and hit that woman right there with no problem and knock her down where she can't even breathe. And that has, I mean, the complications that we're talking about, all this training and all the ways to take the OSHA, taking the projectiles out of the skin so that you don't catch some type of airborne disease, blood disease. The whole idea of hitting the subject at just the right spot, not getting too close to the heart, not being, or the other thing is the clothes that they're wearing. There's so many different things. And then the time. I mean, I can tell you, the last 2 times I called 911, which happened to be a week ago, I got put on hold. The police are not there when it's happening. You're going to have to call these guys out. There are 108 of them. Hopefully they live somewhat close to San Francisco and they're on duty. But I suppose you'd put them on duty, you know, so many of them. But then, you know, I mean, you're calling, you could get people that, suicide specialists, people that work with people that jump off the Golden Gate Bridge, stuff like that. You could get them there just as quickly. And there's other, I mean, you got gloves with leaded knuckles, Kevlar knuckles, billy clubs, nightsticks, riot sticks, metal extension whips, mace, tear gas, stun guns, rubber bullets, hollow point bullets, Kevlar tip bullets, bulletproof vests, body armor, riot and tactical shields, handguns with extended clips, modern rifles with clips, silencers, sniper rifles, assault rifles, and that is a machine gun. You've got sound suppressors, stun grenades. I mean, it goes on and on and on and on and on, and we're paying for this, and we're paying for the lawsuits from the stun guns that you had problems with, and that was just getting close enough to touch them with it. I mean, you're taking a chance of hitting people in the face, in the eye, and putting out their eyes. I mean, there's all kinds of things that this stun gun can do.
I don't want to put it all out there like it's so, but we haven't had stun guns in the 32 years I've been around, and many of those other things on your list, we don't have those.
Okay, all right. So let's not even deal with that. Apparently your toolbox is quite full though, I would think. The other thing that I have a problem with is transparency in the police department in itself. And this is in relationship to tasers. Because 3 years ago, prior to George Gascon leaving to become district attorney, and when Chief Suhr took his place as chief, there was a handful of undercover police officers that were found to be were under investigation by the by the FBI for deprivation of rights under the color of law. It's been 3 years. The commission can't tell me anything. The rights, the citizens of complaints can't tell me anything. It takes, I mean, we never hear of anything. This stuff disappears into the woodwork. We never find out what happens. Are these guys still under pay? Are these guys still, are they back out? This guy, the head of that group, was a buddy of Delanus, the president of the Police Officers Association, and a running buddy in the department when they were doing the same thing. I should say, doing narcotics. Bus. And I haven't heard a word out of it. That's 3 years. 3 years. I'm still waiting to hear what happened to those officers and what happened. What happened? You know?
That case is still under investigation.
3 years later, still under investigation.
Sir, I would answer your question. That case is still under investigation at the federal building outside of anybody sitting in this room.
Are they still being paid, the officers? Are they still on duty?
All but one, yes.
Well, I can just tell you that we're asking for a problem. We're just asking for one more problem, more lawsuits, possible, you know, this is just beyond me why we're wasting money. We can use these hand shot, I mean, they don't talk about it. They went right past it. They went right to the electrical stuff. They keep going, oh, we shotgun to do that. They didn't talk about it at all. They didn't tell you the options. They did not give you the projectile options that they have, and I'm sure there's many. Thank you very much.
Thank you.